Apologize, everybody, for the long delay in my new videos, which will be uploaded to my TikTok and to my YouTube as well. I just thought I should give you guys an explanation. My cat had a broken leg, so I apologize for the last 9+ weeks or so. Anyway, I'm just gonna go through a quick slate. We're gonna go through everything here that's happening this weekend and just some of the pictures. I'm only gonna do a few videos here, every couple of weeks, maybe even once a month. I apologize, or I'll depending on the sports season, we'll go. Anyway, like just with a few things, we got UFC next week or tomorrow. Nache, sorry, I meant to go say Nache. NFL Week 2, WWE Bad Blood returning. 27 years, is it? 27th year anniversary. There you go. MLB playoffs, MLS playoffs. Uh, Euro Football League starting up. Games in Germany. They're sending in NFL. They're sending a couple teams there. Anyway, let's the opening night in Sao Paulo, but let's get to it. Bad Blood returning. This will be the first time you hear about it, and I don't know if I'll say too much until the rest of the matches, but it looks like the Hell in the Cell match, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, third one. I've had mixed really emotions about this because I get in a sense it's like Jim Cornette said. Have you ever had just two awesome talent and they perform well in the ring, but then you put them two together and it's just man, it doesn't hit home. It maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it's just I see a difference. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're good. It's a good fight, but it's that bad, but if it has to be settled in the ring, it has to be settled in the ring. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm not gonna. I'm not either. I'm not gonna say like I like both wrestlers equally. I think both of them are amazing talents, but if they have that much heat, then you know, keep them on another on the separate them. I don't know. I don't know what the whole point, but anyway, that's not up to me. It looks like they're gonna have Liv Morgan and with Dirty Dom versus Rhea Ripley. So for the women's world championship and Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. So those are the matches right now. Bad Blood. That's coming this October the 5th. So this Saturday, we got Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dashvili. Is that Georgian? Yeah, Georgian. Okay. Yeah, I figure so. Yeah, the Georgian because I've seen him before. Sorry. Yeah, first in the Georgian. That's the main card, and it looks like Grasso and Shevchenko will be the co-main event. Both are going to be in the others. There's all a bunch of good fights. I think I saw Paulo there. Yeah, we got Brian Ortega, Diego Lopez. We got preliminary fights. Yeah, and Raul there, and for the opening fight. A lot of good fights, and it's at the Vegas Sphere. It's gonna be epic. I really don't know how to top that. It really it probably if I'm correct, it's gonna probably be if not the best, or it's gonna contend for one of those spots because it's just a real different environment. I'm sorry, it's the way it is. Um, let's let's get rid of some of the playoff pictures out of the way here. Just seeing what we got for let's say MLB. All right, so there's still team like you still got the White Sox are having a bad season. Um, but we'll see where the Guardians are taking that. The Yankees and Orioles. For the AL, I could see three of the. I could see Red Sox, Orioles, and Yankees making it in. Guardians, Astros, and then you got the Rangers look like they're looking out. Um, it is it's then so I don't know if the Rangers will get to defend their World Series championship, but that was a good run that they had. You can't duplicate that. So don't sleep on it. So don't think that they will be out of it. Yeah, Braves are doing good, but they were behind against the Mets. The Mets have taken that second spot, so we'll see what happens. It is what it is. Cubs hanging in there as well. Brewers, Doyers, Diamondbacks, Padres, all in the 80. Right there you go. That's the division. Um, even the Giants are subpar. Sorry. I was just looking at the Giants there for a second. Even they look subpar, and they've had some really good highlights the last couple of days, or the last week that I saw their match. I can't remember. I saw a match there, and they played a good team. But so the Bills, back on NFL. Just an update. Apparently, Tua has a concussion. I think this is his fourth in how many years, or fifth or something in how many years? In his stay, he had a concussion prior to being drafted, if I'm correct, back with Alabama, and I think that's what he has been dealing with was the repercussions. And but yeah, the Bills won 3 touchdown, 31-10. It was unfortunate. Dolphins, they're a good team, but we can't. Yeah, that's I can't. It is what it is, and we're talking about and Josh Allen. He's been perfect against pretty much the Dolphins his entire career. Uh, my Broncos take on Steelers. Right now, it looks like Justin Fields will be starting. I was satisfied last week, and we didn't even play that well, and we almost won. And almost made a comeback, almost took it to overtime. I don't know, we're looking good, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to see something. Maybe if he shows me something, I'll consider looking at Bo Nix as rookie of the year. But me, if he's actually because he looks impressive, but made a lot of mistakes. Rookie quarterback will. It is what it is. Right now, Patriots take on the Seahawks. Big matchup, Super Bowl. Of course, they're gonna have a big uh, bring out the Lombardi there when they won. I was here on the Pat McAfee show, Boston Connor talking about a little bit of giving a little bit of juice to the Patriots after that big upset against Cincinnati. Who knows what happens? Colts and Packers. That's another good one, I think. Because Colts are a young team, but the Packers are coming back from Brazil. Jordan Love's injured. Looks like out 3 6 weeks. Unfortunately, great. He's gonna probably make comeback player of the year next year, most likely if the injury is a little bit longer. Um, Browns and Jaguars. Browns with an upsetting loss to the Cowboys last week. Bucks and Lions are the best bet apparently of the week. With uh with Bucks being $7 underdogs or something. I don't know. 7 point underdogs. Yeah, that's probably going to be a lot closer than what that's not really. I don't know. Lions are good. Bucks, Mayfield. Let's do. We'll see. Uh, Bengals and Chiefs. Burrow likes to win there in Kansas City, but I went out the Chiefs. Eagles and Falcons on Monday night. But before that, Bears and Texans. Couple of injuries for the Bears, or inactives. I don't know if they're injuries. Inactives, apparently. So we'll see where that goes. Texans are a good team, young team. I have them winning that division. That's not a no snub to the Jags or to the Colts or Titans. They showed that they have a team, and until that's proven that another team knocks them off, we'll see. Anyway, that's that. And then next Thursday, if I don't get back to you guys next week, Patriots going to MetLife to see Aaron Rodgers for the first time. Right now, I guess in a Jets uniform. I don't know. I can't remember who they faced in the opening match, though. Anyway, I don't know who they faced in the opening match. They might be. I can't remember who he last year went on September there on the opening night. So that looks good. Yeah, we'll go do a little bit of college football here. Alabama and playing Wisconsin early, 10 a.m. I think. Yeah, 10 a.m. on Fox. Oklahoma State against Tulsa. 10. That's another one. LSU at South Carolina. That's another 10 a.m. on ABC. Yeah, we'll just scan for the upset. Notre Dame at Purdue in the afternoon there. Utah Utes, Utah State, 2:30. Ole Miss at Wake Forest. Texas, where is that Utah State? I don't know. Or who's that? I don't know. Sorry. Texas in the afternoon there. My phone's messing up, so I apologize. So yeah, or Utica or something like that. I can't remember what I saw there. Anyway, Texas, they won damningly last week, so I really don't want to see. Yeah, that's a team you don't want to see. But if since we're talking, there was, yeah, Arizona State University versus Texas State, 31-28 for Arizona, and it looks like Southern Alabama University of Southern Alabama beat what's their faces 87-10, which is Northwest or whatever that. Sorry, I have to. Northwestern State. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I thought it was Northwest State, so I apologize. Northwestern State. Anyway, let's continue here. College football. It's gonna be a good Saturday for sure. But I really do want to see who Texas is versing, just so I don't kill their name. UTSA. Sorry, I thought I saw Utica. UTSA. Anyway, those are I have that's pretty much my teams. Is I'm picking Georgia. My big four. I'm picking Georgia. I'm picking my Alabama. I'm picking Texas, and I'm picking. You know what? I'm gonna go with. I like what Oregon has shown offensively, but until they really make that step, I just don't know if they'll make it past the top 8. But I will say this. I really, I'm just trying to see if they play. I like putting Oregon, like, giving them that shot to make that step. As an underdog, especially with this 12. So I'm going to take Oregon, and because everyone kind of came down. I like what Dion. I think people are a little bit hard on Colorado, especially knowing that it's going to be a tough ride, especially it's his in Dion's coach primetime second year. Uh, you know, I think they're gonna be they'll make a bowl. I think they'll do a bowl. They'll get into a bowl. I don't know if they'll get into the playoff format because that's asking a lot. But if Oregon get more than 2 losses, or because I think that everyone's going to be like 1 loss, 2 loss, less than that, 0 undefeated. When it comes to the top 4, they need to leave. They need to have less than 3 losses. 3 losses might be even too much, but that's. I like what Ole Miss, like the culture that they've been. So there's a few teams that like I have as underdogs, but right now I'm kind of just gonna stick Oregon. Uh, Yeah, Georgia, Bama, Texas, Oregon. I'm gonna go with that right now. Uh, Ole Miss has a close fifth, as a good fifth, just so because, like I said, I don't know. I just they showed a lot last year, and they've been showing good. And there's a lot of teams. I'm very disappointed in teams that decided to, like Florida State, that just threw up eggs and they haven't really talked about it. They just said, "Oh, let's get past it." No, you don't make that stink last year and then not show up. But again, I like the way Miami also looks, and I like the way that a lot of those Florida teams. Don't be surprised if a Florida team surprises somebody. So we'll go with that for now. With college, let's get into, because we talked about MLB playoffs, let's talk about MLS playoffs. Major League Soccer. Right now, for my Toronto and DC United or the wild card teams trying to make it in for the East, and for the West, it looks like Portland and Minnesota are the wild card teams. So right now, if Inter Miami and LA Galaxy are fighting for the top crown, Cincinnati close second because LAFC has 6 losses and LA Galaxy has 7 losses. So it looks like that's going to be the top league of the league. The Shield will most likely be going to either again Cincinnati, or this year will be Inter Miami in Messi's first year. I think this will be his first full year. Yeah. Anyway, so like I'm still high on my Toronto because of the Bernardeschi and Insigne. We have Italian internationals, so I'm not going to just count them out just because of the place that they're in. However, they do have a lot of losses, and I'm disappointed that they haven't really kept their cool. So hopefully that will be the case, and they come up big against DC, and we'll go from there. So MLS, that's that. Let's talk a little Champions League here. Let's start with the Champions League, which looks like taking place in Munich for the finale this year. the lead. It looks like Juventus has made it in after their long discipline, 2 year ban. We got a lot of big teams. We got Monaco. We got Brest. We got Lille. We got a couple of French teams. We got for the young for the what people would say, oh, the bottom eight. Now I don't know if they're really that bottom, but we got Salzburg, Red Bull Salzburg. We got Red Star Belgrade. I hope that Belgrade. Sorry. Shakhtar Donetsk, Slovan Bratislava, Sparta Prague, Sporting CP, Sturm Graz, Stuttgart, and Young Boys. So we got a lot of big ones in there. We also got Celtic. We got Bologna. We got Leverkusen again, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Atalanta, Girona. Of course, we got the big boys. We got PSG. We got Manchester, Liverpool, Milan. I think both. Yeah, AC and Inter. Dortmund, who I think today. Just let me check the score. Yeah, they put a wallop on Hoffenheim, and that affair is still happening. And it looks like Sporting CP is up on Arouca. In Ligue 1, we got Saint Etienne up on Lille. And in La Liga, right now, it's Real Betis and Leganes are at a draw. Tomorrow, it looks like Bologna and Como will be the first game at 7 a.m. Wow, guys, really early, really early. Anyway, that was Champions League, and there's a lot of big names there. And the format's different. The top 8 teams are gonna get the bye, and it's a different format this year. And there's gonna be 4 away games and 4 home games. I'm not too sure. I never really had the opportunity to watch. Like, I always had to watch on my phone, so I never really had. I finally get to watch it. I got places that I can, and yeah, I never really seen a different format. I wrote about it. I got all the statistics of the old Winners' Cup and the old Intertoto Cup and stuff like that. Yeah, the Dynamos agree, Croatians, a lot of teams that don't. I'm kind of happy to see a lot of these teams actually. It's really nice to see those teams. It really is. Okay, so let's go Europa League now, which the final will be taking place in Bilbao, sorry. Right now we got Roma, we got Manchester, Rangers, Lazio, Slava Prague, Real Sociedad, the conference champions, Olympiacos, Lyon, Ranche, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Ferencvaros, Corbe, Galatasaray, Victoria Plzen, Elfsborg. We got 20, Besiktas, Nice, Hoffenheim, Athletical Club, Malmo. Yeah, a lot of them. Midland, a lot of these. Braga, wow. Tottenham, oof. Even Manchester. So Manchester, Tottenham, wow. Those are tough teams. Porto, Roma, wow, tough teams. So we'll see how that works out. And then the UEFA Conference League, which it used to be called the Europa Conference League, they changed it just to conference. They dropped the Europa, and we got teams like Chelsea. We got teams like Real Betis, who are again playing Copenhagen, Florentia, who have made it in again. So they have a chance to again they've lost 2 years in a row. So let's see if third time's a charm. Because they haven't won, technically, they're 1-4. in competition, like out of the top big competitions. Yeah, FC Heidenheim and Helsinki, Victoria, Astenia, Cyril Brugge. Oh yeah, Noah. Yeah, wow. TSC. We got Lugano, Rapid Wien. Is that Rapid Vienna, Istanbul? Oh yeah, Gent. It's a lot of good teams. New Saints, Shamrock Rovers. Okay, so that's a lot of for them anyway. But there's a few, like all the big leagues are playing right now. It looks like, except I think, and I'm gonna make sure I do this right. Yeah, tomorrow is that's when the champion or the English Premier League starts. So the 17th, that's when Champions League, and I think the other ones fall in the next day. So 16th, 17th. Uh, all the big leagues start next week. We'll see what happens throughout the year because it seems a lot of now this because they now I keep hearing that there's going to be a fourth league. We got Champions, Europa, the Conference, and we'll see what happened with the fourth one. Because then they look. I'm looking at all the teams that they have in this conference league. Uh, Iceland, yeah, Icelandic, and Cypriot. We got a couple of Cypriot teams. We got Welsh and an Irish club. Northern Ireland, Larne, Northern Ireland. We got Paphos, another Cypriot team. We got St. Gallen for the Swiss. Borac Bojana Luka with the Bosnian Herzegovinian. We got Kazakhstani and Astana, the Midlothian, the Hearts. Yeah, a lot of good teams. A lot of good teams. A lot of teams that would never ever have this opportunity if there was only just the two. So difficult, but now we got, and it's still a tier Champions tier trophy. So let's I think that's gonna be about, like, yeah, NBA and NHL, their rosters. Everyone's starting to get their rosters of preseason going there. We'll see what happens in October when NBAs start, and of course hockey starts in October. So we'll see where the Penguins. Shout out to my Braves. Shout out to the WNBA as well because their playoff as well is just about starting. And I think, if I'm correct, I'm not taking anyone but the Aces. I think the Aces are going to three-peat. And it's like, oh, why don't you talk about the NBA? I think the Aces are going to three-peat. That's how much. As much as I want to see the how I like the Phoenix, but because of the expansion being in Toronto, like I can't help but love the fact that like I have to hop bandwagon, man. I have to support my country. So when when the whatchamacallit comes through, and I hope I get to see another team there to be, because I think, yeah, there's 12. It looks like. Yeah, I hope there we got. I hope they have more expansions. I really do. But Indiana Fever, I want to go. They're looking all like for a rookie team, and Angel Reese being injured for Sparks, and yeah, they're drafting first overall next year. Uh, yeah, Liberty, Lynx, Aces, Sun, and Fever. Those are my top five. Um, I can't wait. It's gonna be good. Anyway, um, that and then that will be in November as well. Their playoff picture is happening soon. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to see the Indiana Fever win, but I don't know if that's the case. Probably going to be until someone and of course Asia Wilson being just legendary and yeah, no, right now anybody if the Aces are there, they're winning. Let's just put it that way. I hope my Braves make it back again a little bit back into that playoff picture. The Mets have a strong end to the season. They have a strong like that's a tough schedule. Like I feel we have a better schedule, but again, it's the end of the season, and you're trying to rest, you're trying to do stuff. So I understand if we don't make it in. 2021 was a great season, but I would love to make it back there because the Dodgers they have to prove they can make it past the into the finals and actually win it without there being any asterisks. And Astros are still the team, and the Yankees and that entire no Yankees, Orioles, Red Sox. I'm not gonna say anything bad about them. They've been doing good. They can hit the ball, and they have been having good pitching. But we'll see where that ends. All right, but I will make a promise to be back in 2 weeks for possibly week 3 and the end of week 3. Okay, Monday. So we'll see what happens. I think the Bills play. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, much love.